Hey everyone, it's Succulents Box here. Today we're going to talk about dry propagation and how to do it. If you're a beginner who does not have a lot of experience with propagating succulents yet, then dry propagation is perfect for you. Now you might be wondering, what is dry propagation? As the name already suggests, dry propagation or air propagation means that you do not propagate with water or soil. The cuttings will be left air dried to grow. Dry propagation can be used for various rosette succulent genera, such as Greptivarias or Echeverias. One nice thing about this propagation method is that it helps lessen the risk of new pups being infected by mealybugs and root rot. Now let's check out our step-by-step instructions. Step 1. Water the parent plant. The first step is to prepare the parent plant for propagation. 3 days before taking cuttings, water the succulent you want to propagate. This will make the parent plant produce nutritious and juicy leaves for new baby plants. Also, it is best to choose a succulent with thick leaves so that the leaf cuttings can provide sufficient nutrition and water for the babies until they develop their own roots. Step 2. Take leaf cuttings. The next step is to take leaf cuttings. 3 days after watering, gently remove the leaves you want to propagate from the parent plant. Make sure to pick healthy and mature leaves at the bottom, because baby leaves, as well as dry or soft leaves, will have lower odds of producing pups. Use a twisting motion to pull off the leaf off the plant entirely. You can use a shaft knife or a pair of scissors. It's very important to avoid breaking the leaves, as broken leaves might not be able to sprout. Step 3. Dry propagate. The third step is to place the leaves on a tray and wait for the roots to grow. Any tray, cup, or even egg carton will do. Just make sure to put it in an airy spot away from direct sunlight. Remember, with dry propagation, there is no need to water the leaves until their roots are fully matured and pups have been transplanted to the soil. This process would take about 1 to 2 months. Make sure to check the roots at least once a week to see if they are still doing fine. Please keep in mind that healthy roots usually come in white or pink hue. If you notice the roots have a darker color or shrivel, it's a sign that they are getting too much sunlight, and this is when you want to move them to a less sunny spot. Step 4. Caring for newborn roots and pups. The last step is the most exciting one. Once the leaves have shriveled and the baby plant has stopped growing, transplant them to the soil. Remember not to water baby succulents right away. Wait for another 2 to 3 days and then water them at least once a week, as pups need more watering than mature plants. Seeing new plants being born from a parent's leaf is a wonderful experience, but what if things don't go as planned? Let's look at some common problems we usually encounter with dry propagation. The biggest failure for gardeners is when you propagate and the leaves just don't grow roots. Actually, there are several reasons for this, and here are 2 of the most common ones. One reason is that you don't have the right growing environment. Dry propagation needs to be performed in an area that is airy and bright but away from direct sunlight to prevent the leaves from getting sunburned. Therefore, once again, if you see the signs like roots starting to shrivel or darken, move your propagation tray to a less sunny spot right away. Another reason is that the leaves don't have enough water stored. Since doing this method does not require you to water the leaves at all, it is important to have plump and juicy leaf cuttings to start so that they can survive the process. Another problem we usually encounter is that the same leaves only grow roots or pups, and they seem to stay that way forever. This is quite common actually. You should know that not all succulents grow well from leaf cuttings. Some will root but then stall at some point. Some will take more time to grow roots or pups, and some might even only grow roots or pups. We recommend that you just carefully follow the instructions above, give the cutting more time, and sooner or later you will have some cute newborn plants to add to your collection. That's it for today's video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like and hit the subscribe button for more content. If you have any questions or recommendations, please let us know in the comment section below. See you in the next video. Happy gardening!
For more, you can find us at succulentsbox.com or on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest.